the 2018 Summer NAMM show here in Music City, Nashville. And I have over here Chris Griffiths from the accessories division and from D'Addario, and you seem to have brought a boatload of goodies.
Yes.
Which I actually happened to have seen just before, and there's a lot of really great stuff here. So I'm going to let you take it away and show me what's new as far as D'Addario accessories.
Great, yeah, well thank you, Paul, thanks for having me. Basically our team, our research and development team at D'Addario has been very busy as always, and we're really focused on trying to find innovative solutions for musicians to help make their job of creating and performing music as easy as possible so they can focus on the music and worry less about their equipment. And so the first thing I want to show you and your audience today is a brand new guitar strap we're calling the Auto Lock strap. And let me demonstrate for you, if you could hold my mic, what that does.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, sorry.
That's right. That's what I meant by holding my mic.
I'm new at this.
So this is the new Auto Lock strap from D'Addario. And basically it's a woven guitar strap with a built-in locking feature at the bottom. So if you take your typical strap button on any electric guitar, it basically clips right on there and it locks automatically. And so it's basically a locking system that's built into the strap. The reason we call it the Auto Lock is because it slips on so conveniently. You really don't have to think about lifting a lever or doing anything like that. You just throw it right on there. It will not come off until you choose to take it off, and to achieve that you basically lift up on that lever and slide it out of the position. It's been pull tested to 180 pounds, so if you're playing a guitar that's more than 180 pounds, you should not use the strap.
Like kind of the guitar that's at the top of the Hard Rock Casino, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
That would not be appropriate, but every other guitar less than 180 pounds should be A-OK. So again, that's called the Auto Lock guitar strap from D'Addario, and we're shipping these right now, so I would encourage you to go to your favorite retailer and check it out.
You know, what I saw this, what I really love about it is how seamlessly you integrated the actual lock into the strap. I mean, you should take a look. It's just invisible, and so it doesn't seem so cumbersome or so noticeable. It's really what a really thoughtful product.
And just to elaborate on it a little bit more, we developed this in conjunction with famed designer Ned Steinberger of NS Design fame, and of course formerly of Steinberger Guitars. And the other thing I should point out as well is that there is a very thin layer of rubber on the back side of the lock. It's made out of a material called Santoprene, which has been tested to be safe for nitrocellulose finishes. So whether you've got a vintage Strat or Gibson or a more contemporary guitar, ideally this should not come in contact with your instrument the way it's designed, but if it does happen to rub against the finish, you're not going to get any type of reaction or scratching or anything like that.
Well done.
That's the Auto Lock strap from D'Addario. Next product I would like to show to your audience and yourself, Paul, is our solderless pedal board kit. So as I'm sure you're aware, the pedal board market is growing as fast as always, double digits year over year. And as people expand the number of pedals they want to integrate into their pedal board, real estate becomes a major hurdle. And so what we've designed is these mini plugs. They're solderless, so you can create your own custom length patch cables to run precisely between each pedal, so you don't have any excess cable that's unnecessary that's messing up your board. And by using these mini connectors, you're basically saving space, so you can fit more connectors onto your board. It comes with a built-in wire cutter, or an included wire cutter, I should say. You cut the wire, insert it into the connector, you tighten the screw, and you're done. So it's really easy to use, comes with everything that you need to make your own patch cables, and each connector can be formatted to be either a straight plug or a right angle plug. In order to incorporate a right angle plug, we've created a little cutout there, so you just have to bend the wire at a 90-degree angle and you're back in business. So that's our new mini do-it-yourself solderless pedal board kits.
Yeah, I've seen every iteration of your pedal board kits, and this by far is the best, just for the fact that you've streamlined it, made it sleeker,
right?
And of course, you made a smaller cable.
Yes, that's right.
Well,
the cable is smaller
nice.
also. Yep. And so, in perfect marriage with this particular product is our pedal board power kit. So this is a very different product because instead of moving audio between pedals, we're actually moving power from your power source, like a brick on your pedal board, to your individual pedals, because that's sort of the last part of the pedal board that has been very difficult to customize. Normally you buy a power cord and you're forced to buy it too long because obviously too short's not appropriate. It's not going to get you what you want. And so when you end up with a cable that's too long, you have to do something with that excess cable. So you end up twist tying it and tucking under another pedal and trying to hide it somewhere. So we really wanted to bring the neatness and the tidiness that you can accomplish with our audio cables into the power business. So we've created this kit which allows you to run power from your brick to your individual pedals. It comes with the same basic concept. You cut the wires, you put it in, you screw it tight, but it also comes with a cable tester as well, because obviously you want to double check to make sure that that is connected properly before you plug it in. So you can actually test not only the cable that you made with this kit, but it also comes with quarter-inch connectors, so you can keep it in your gig bag. If you ever have to troubleshoot anything in your guitar signal, you can use this cable tester for audio or power.
It also works with your instrument cable as well,
correct,
right?
Yep, absolutely, with your quarter-inch cables.
Now when you do also the power, that also handles the power for, doesn't matter like the voltage?
Does not matter the voltage, no. So whether you're at 9 volts all the way up to 24, this will work perfectly fine for you. You do have to use our included wire and our included connectors, obviously, because believe it or not, the way power works versus audio, it's the opposite of what you would think. In audio, the core of the wire carries the signal, but in power, the actual braid of the wire carries the power, and the inside is the ground. So that's why you can't just use any combination of jury rig connectors. You really need to buy a kit that's designed for that exact purpose.
That's a great smart design.
Yeah,
really
so
nice.
we're really excited about it because we know how particular pedal board owners are, and hopefully they can use this to their advantage to really streamline their pedal boards. A couple of other products I want to show today real quickly. Pretty straightforward here, but this is a stainless steel string, we call it a string height gauge, but it actually does a lot more than that. So basically what the stainless steel ruler does is it allows you to measure your string height, your nut height, your fret height, your pickup height, your bridge saddle height, whatever it is on your guitar that you're trying to track in order to maintain a consistent setup. You can use with this ruler. It's got several different surfaces for measuring, and then on the back it's got a conversion chart. I'm not sure if I'm holding that upside down, which would be hilarious. I was. And so you can basically use this to convert between inches, imperial and metric, and also gives you some sort of standard guidelines as to where your low E string should be at the 12th fret relative to your other strings. So this was actually a component of our maintenance kits that we also sell, that we had a lot of questions and demand from customers if we could just sell this separately, so that's what we're doing.
I love how you made it credit card size.
Yeah, so it can fit in your wallet if you're that particular that you need to carry it around with you all the time.
So you can always see how you measure up.
Exactly. Very nice. The other product I want to show you, if we're still okay on time, I want to show you our NS Micro clip-free tuner. So we have a wide range of tuners that we offer to our customers, and our best-selling one is called the CT12 NS Micro, also designed in conjunction with Ned Steinberger. And that's become a really great selling tuner for us because it's so discreet. It basically goes on the back of your headstock, and the clip is really, really small. So even when you clip it on the headstock, the tuner's on the back, and the amount of space that the arm takes on the front of the headstock is very minimal, so it's much more discreet than your typical tuner. But we took this tuner, that form factor, one step further, and we've included a bracket instead of a clip and a little replacement screw. So if your machine heads on your electric guitar use a screw to hold them in place, what this allows you to do is remove the screw for that machine head, replace it with our screw and the bracket, and now you can clip our tuner right to the back of your headstock, and there is no clip
drilling.
Right? There's no drilling, and there's no visible clamp on the front of your headstock. So it's super discreet. It always stays on your guitar. It'll never get stolen because it's screwed right on there. You can still manipulate the screen, so you can make sure that it's facing you depending on your orientation, and you can still change the battery without taking the tuner off.
Because it slides off the back of it, right?
Exactly. So there's a little battery drawer that comes right off the back, Paul, so you don't have to worry about unscrewing it just to change the battery, and you don't have to worry about it falling off or getting stolen. So this has been quite an exciting opportunity.
It's great because you get to kind of hide it behind the headstock of your guitar without looking dorky with those clip-on tuners. So you can look like a real rock star, right?
You can. Make it look like you're tuning by ear, even though you're really not. Not that a musician would ever want to be disingenuous that way.
Awesome.
All right. A couple of more products. I told you our team has been busy. So this is Cinch Fit. This is what we call the acoustic Cinch Fit. And we launched this last year, and it's basically for anybody who plays an acoustic electric guitar. They can probably sympathize with the fact that most acoustic electric guitars have the end pin jack, like the strap button, doubles as your output jack. Which is super convenient from a guitar manufacturing point of view. But what happens is that the strap button portion of that assembly ends up being really quite large because it has to accommodate a guitar cable. And it becomes so large that it's very difficult to get a strap to get over that button, so you have to use a razor blade to open it up, or you have to do some sort of jury rigging to make it work. And nobody really wants to adapt their guitar strap to that extent. So basically what we've done is we've created this jack lock that basically wraps around the end of any standard guitar strap, and then it just basically locks right around the output jack. And the weight of the guitar will pull on these ropes and actually hold that in place. So the weight of the guitar is supporting the end pin jack. So that's the Cinch Fit, and at this show we're actually launching one that's specific for Taylor guitars because they have a proprietary ES output jack system. So we have one that's standard for Fishman and Switchcraft, and now one that's specific for Taylor guitars. And so that, believe it or not, is what I wanted to show you today as far as new products from D'Addario here at Summer NAMM.
That's wonderful. I mean, that's a smart design, and yeah, I think a lot of acoustic players are going to really gravitate to that and use that. It's
awesome.
It's very easy to use. Cool.
Great.
Well, thank you, Chris. Let me hand that to you.
I will take that back. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for showing up, and for more information, definitely go to D'Addario.com to see all the new product they have launched and existing product as well. Mm-hmm. I mean, just anything that makes my life easier as a musician or as a guitar player is great. So definitely check it all out. So stay tuned. We have some more coming up after this.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Chris,
Easy as always. I really appreciate it.
Good stuff.
Thank you, man.
I think we missed something. We missed one?
We missed the ukulele strap. That's okay.
That's all right.
I appreciate. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. That's why I purposely left it for last in case we ran out of time. All good.
That is some good stuff. I was really like Brian showing that. It was just,
Do you want any of this stuff? Do you want to take some samples for yourself?
I said, Brian was going to send me a bunch of people.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. And anybody on your team? You bet. Yep. Okay. Right out of your way. Thank you.